Hi, me again. This is the second blog, but it's been a few days since my first, since I found out that I got cancer. Um, so today's Monday, back at work, as you can see. Um, I'm feeling pretty good actually. Tomorrow I go to the hospital to discuss treatment, possible treatment, hopeful treatment, and see the cancer nurse. Um, I've spent a weekend back at home, um, just telling family and close friends, obviously about what I'm going through at the moment. Um, Obviously, it's been a big shock to them as it was to me. In fact, most people thought I was getting married when I wanted to discuss something. So I don't know what to say about that. Maybe in the future. But yeah, a lot of people were shocked and upset, and it was probably a hard. Well, I don't know what I expected really, but it was very hard telling people face to face. Probably much easier doing it face to face than over the phone, which I had to do with a couple of friends, unfortunately. But very draining, I found. I found that I wasn't eating and drinking. I just felt sick all day, really. Especially on a Saturday when I first started to tell family. And not really been sleeping much. Not eating and drinking probably what I should be. A couple of nightmares related to what I'm going through, and a couple of funny ones. It's probably sunk in more. And I've probably gone through every phase that a friend of mine told me that I would go through when I first found out. And I know it's only been a few days, but at first I didn't want to believe that I was going through this, and how could it happen to me, and what have I done to deserve it, etc., etc. And now I'm in a place where I've accepted it. I'm trying to talk open and frank with people about what's happening. I really don't want this to be a big secret hanging over me that I'm not discussing with anybody. I want as many people to know about it as possible. And that's probably why I'm doing this blog. If it's out there, it's out there, and it can't be something to keep at me. If everybody knows, then I don't have to keep track of who doesn't know and who does know. I'm happy that I'm telling people, and every time I tell somebody new, it's getting easier and easier. And today, I told colleagues at work, which was good. Obviously, they deal with welfare and stuff like this, and obviously they've gone through this with clients before, and you never know, I might need them in the future, so I might as well tell them they are. And Macmillan have been on again this afternoon just to discuss the financial aspects of what I may need to look at in the future, writing a will, life insurance, and how much harder that's going to be now, because some companies won't offer life insurance if you've got a current condition. So it's quite an interesting time. I'm not saying it's an easy time. It's hard to see how upset people that are close to me are feeling, and that's probably the hardest thing I would have thought. Like I say, I've come to terms with having this inside me, and it's certainly not going to stop me doing things that I want to do. I suppose I'm just managing other people's emotions at the moment, and trying to maybe suppress my own. I don't think I've had a good cry, and I'm sure I will in the future, but I don't think I've had a good cry at the moment about this. Other people have, which has made me a little upset. But I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude. Hopefully my positivity and my age is going to help me along the road. So I'm going to try and keep positive. I don't have to try and keep young, obviously. That helps. And yeah, keep going to the gym, keep going to work, keep doing the photography, which I love doing, look at my exams to commission in the reserves, and yeah, just keep going really. And thankfully I've got a very demanding job, both with the charity and on the council, which is going to take up a lot of time, and stops me thinking about the cancer. So I'm very grateful to be in a position that I am, I suppose, and I don't suppose everybody is in the position I am, especially being my age and with a job, a few jobs actually. I don't really have much time to sit and dwell, but thankfully I've got a good network of friends and my sister, my brother, family around me, my partner who's a huge support, and my colleagues. And it's going to be a difficult few days, obviously with tomorrow coming up, and having to inform people of what is said, what isn't said, my options going from here. And I suppose over the last few hours I've been thinking about each scenario and what they could say. I've been going around that in my head driving back from Birmingham, which has been a couple of hours. And I suppose I'm prepared for anything. And I'm sure they're not going to say tomorrow that there's nothing we can do. I'm sure there's always options available, whether it be surgery or any other form of treatment. I've decided that I'm going to stick at Bristol because it's where my partner works, and that was probably a hard decision because obviously my family and home is in Nottinghamshire in Retford, but I think I really need Glenn around me with what I'm going through, and he's got a background in a pharmacy, works at the hospital. So I think I've made the right decision in sticking close to him. His family are brilliant as well, very close, lovely family. I'll just keep in contact with my friends back home, family, FaceTime, Skype, etc. The world's a much bigger place now with social media, which is brilliant. And I'll just go from there, and hopefully tomorrow will be good news. And I can tell people back home about that news. If it isn't good news, well, fair enough. I'll have to deal with that tomorrow and go from there. But like I say, this cancer is not stopping me doing what I want to do. I'm still going to be going on holiday. I don't care how much travel insurance is going to cost me. I'm going to proceed with things that myself and Glenn have decided to do in our lives. Continue to eat cake, continue to go to the gym to wear off that cake. I'm positive, and I'm glad I'm positive, and I'm just hoping tomorrow will be fine, not just for me, but for my family and friends and colleagues. I want to keep working as long as I can, because I know that will keep me going, being on the council and being with the association. I haven't spoken to anybody in the reserves yet. I'm hoping that's not going to be affected. I'm sure it won't be, as long as I can keep doing the job, even if it means taking a few months off to recover or whatever. Let's see what happens, and hopefully, when you hear from me tomorrow, it'll be good news, and I can share a bit more about what's happened and the options that I've been given. Okay, well, thank you again for watching, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.